Welcome back at Titi's House Podcast. Starting, when's the 15th? Tomorrow. Guess what tomorrow signifies?
What's that?
It starts Latin American Heritage Month.
Oh, that's the art show I went to last week was for Latin
really?
Heritage
For Latin?
Month.
Yeah, some people still say Hispanic Heritage Month. But it's funny because most places, I guess it depends on the place and how they're choosing to identify or change the name of the holiday. Because it used to be Hispanic Heritage Month. You know why people don't want it to be, why Latinos want to be Latino and not Hispanic.
Colonizers.
Yeah, the colonizers, colonial power of the Spaniards. And plus it takes away from your African ancestry and your indigenous ancestry too. So that's why people are like, want to be called, it's like European power.
Yeah, it's funny because even if you think about that, like all those consensus, that's the thing or the census. All that says Hispanic. It don't be saying.
They need to start updating it. It's funny because I was looking at some events. And so it's from September the 15th through October the 15th. So we got a whole month of celebrations. It's crazy because I was looking at events for Latin Heritage Month. See, it's even hard for me because you're so used to calling it Hispanic Heritage Month. But they got a lot of events going on here in Atlanta.
You gonna go to any of them?
I think I am. Actually, I want to go to some opening events. Let me see. Bring it up here. So, kicking off. I like this. So if you go to, it's in Atlanta, it's discoveratlanta.com. They have everything already, out there for the whole month, for Latin Heritage Month. So they're kicking off September 15th. A lot of stuff going on. What I want to go to is Estamos Aquí Festival.
Oh, we're here?
Oh, yeah, we're here festival. That's on September the 13th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the historic Old Fourth Ward.
Oh, yeah,
Park.
I like
We need to go out there. You know why? Because they have all kinds of food, different types of food vendors. September the 13th.
That happened already. That was yesterday.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's right, because you know what? I'm thinking, why did they kick it off early?
Yeah. Probably because it was this weekend going into the 15th.
The 15th is tomorrow. Man, so we missed that.
Damn.
Oh, man, I wish I would have. See, I didn't even think about it. I just started looking into this stuff that's going on. Man, that food was probably good.
Hey, they got something else going. What they got going on next weekend?
Oh, man. They got something today, too, celebrating Mexican Independence Day, Plaza Las Americas. That's where all the Mexican, that's that big Mexican plaza in Buford Highway.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh, my God. They have not just Mexican, because they have like Guatemalan and stuff.
But it's always
food
jumping
in there.
over there.
Oh, my God. They have a special celebration with mariachis, with Mexican street food and activities for all ages. Today, today's Sunday. Right?
Yeah.
September the 14th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Let's see what's going on next weekend.
Monday,
they're kicking off. The Georgia Hispanic Chamber of Commerce honors the 50 most influential Latinos in Georgia at an annual awards ceremony. Then Atlanta United, September the 20th. Oh, Atlanta United Heritage Night.
Oh, that's next weekend.
That's going to be cool. That's September the 20th. That's what, Saturday?
Friday.
On Friday. That's cool.
What else they got on Friday?
I'm looking for all the food.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for too.
Yeah, me too. Let me see. At Theo Lucho's. I've heard of Theo Lucho's. You been there? I think I've actually been there.
I got a Theo named Lucho.
Right. That's funny, but he spells it a little bit differently. But it says Theo Lucho's, a Peruvian restaurant on the east side, partnered with Make a Miracle. The nonprofit organization creates lasting change in Peru and Colombia through education and housing. Guests will enjoy a chef-curated family-style menu. That's nice.
That sounds good.
And that's the 24th.
Okay, so what's that like?
7:30 to 9:30 p.m.
That's during the week. That's like a Wednesday or something.
Yeah, that's probably pretty good. Then they're having Arte Agave is having a cocktail hour. There's a lot of good stuff to do, guys. Like really, Atlanta Hispanic Yoga Festival, Colors of Culture. I mean, there's a lot going all the way into the new into October.
me know if you decide to go there.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do some stuff now. I want to get out there with my Latinos and celebrate. DiscoverAtlanta.com, y'all. Make sure you go out there and see what they have. You know, there's a lot of Latinos that have contributed to American culture.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
Do you know any? Can you think of any?
Selena.
Yeah, Selena, music culture.
It's music culture.
Celia Cruz, man, from Cuba. Man, awesome. Did you ever watch the Celia Cruz story? Man, it was on Netflix.
What she do?
It was like her whole story from how she came from Cuba up to the day she died.
Who is she? Like
Celia Cruz, she was a Cuban singer.
Oh, okay.
It was amazing. I watched it. It took me a whole week and a half to watch it.
Really?
I couldn't stop watching it.
Oh, it's a series.
It's a series.
Okay.
It was on Netflix. I don't know. It's probably still on there if it played back in the day, right?
Yeah, it should be. Sometimes they take stuff off and put it back on, though.
Man, when I tell you, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Shoot, remember we watched that Tammy, what was the other one we watched? Rivera? It was...
The Jenny Rivera story.
Jenny Rivera. I got to finish that. I never finished it.
How do you not finish that?
It was good, though. It was super fun. I'm actually turning it back on today. I enjoyed that.
Oh, my God. I loved it.
Yeah, I like that one, though.
So Selena, Celia Cruz, of course, Bad Bunny. Oh, my God. I'm trying to go to Puerto Rico to see Bad Bunny.
Yeah, because he got the residency going on out there. That's cool,
Oh, my God. But they only opened up to the Puerto Ricans first.
Yeah.
You had to show ID and everything. But now it's opening up to everybody. Yeah. I was like, we're supposed to have a Fuck Them Kids Day. So we were all trying to plan on vacation. The whole family. Wanted to go to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And then I talked to Jules today. I was like, we just need to have a Fuck Them Kids Day and go to see Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. And she was like, I'm down. Let's get the dates. So she's getting the dates. No, and of course, you know, Desi Arnaz from I Love Lucy.
Okay.
Music
that's the
and
main
entertainment.
lady?
Desi Arnaz was the guy.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That was married to I Love Lucy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He was
yeah. I think he's Cuban. I think he's Cuban. I might be wrong. No, I think he is Cuban or Puerto Rican. He one of the two. I wonder.
Arnaz.
Desi Arnaz. I have to look and see. And then from a activism perspective, Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta. They fought for labor and civil rights leaders that fought for fair treatment and better conditions for farm workers. Sonia Sotomayor, the first Latina Supreme Court Justice. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a groundbreaking politician and one of the youngest women ever elected into Congress. We got some scientific and exploration. Ellen Ochoa, an administrator and the first Hispanic woman to travel into space. Man.
Dang.
It's a lot of famous Latinos out there, y'all.
I got one for you. Richard Montanez. That's the dude who invented the hot Cheetos.
What?
You should watch his documentary on Hulu.
Are you serious?
It's on Hulu. The documentary is fire, too.
What is it called?
It's called, let me see.
He did the hot flaming Cheetos?
Yeah, he was the janitor there. You gotta see the story. It's crazy.
What? Wait a minute. He was the janitor at Cheetos.
At the Hot Cheetos factory. And he just took, you gotta watch it. It's fire.
Oh my God. It's only on Hulu?
I think it's on Hulu. Yeah, it's called Flamin' Hot.
Flamin' Hot.
Yeah, he invented
Guys,
the
go
hot
see that. Flamin' Hot. Wow.
It's fire.
That's really shocking to me because I actually thought it was a black person that invented the hot Cheetos.
No, but think about it. Latins love spicy shit.
Man, they like that. What's that red sauce that Mexicans use?
And that's part of like how he started to
Really? Is he Mexican American?
Yeah, he's Mexican.
Wow. Yep. That is so cool. I'm going to watch that.
Yeah, super good. I really enjoyed it.
It's called Flamin' Hot?
Flamin' Hot.
Flamin' Hot. Guys, go see that. I love to watch stuff like that about my Latinos, man, and see their stories and how they started. Because something like that so minute and so small. And hot Cheetos they have hot Cheetos and the Takis and all that stuff. Did that all come?
Well, he started the Flamin' Hot Cheetos was the one, and then all that other stuff started to come after, you know?
Man, that's crazy.
You really gonna like that movie. It's super fire. And it's super, you know, Latin. You're gonna see all of it. Like,
I want to see that. So definitely celebrating, you know, Latin Heritage Month. Definitely go out there, do some stuff, guys. Let's get out there and, you know, see what Latinos contributed to, you know, American culture. Because we contributed a lot. right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right then. So today I wanted to talk about PTSD in relationships. When you come out of, do you believe that people have post-traumatic stress disorder from a relationship?
Yeah, that shit feel like war. You just done went to war.
Man, you done went to war with some. Dang, that's how you feel.
No, if it turns out bad, it could, if it's toxic and all that, it's gonna feel like war, and you just done survived. Look, anytime the next shorty raise her voice at you, you just gonna have flashbacks.
Man, that's what they said, like flashbacks. So it's called post-traumatic relationship syndrome, PTRS.
PTRS.
Or relationship trauma.
Okay. PTRS.
But it's under the umbrella of PTSD. It's re-experiencing the trauma again. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like the increased arousal of, that causes you to have negative moods and changes in behavior and in cognition. You know, how you think. I never thought about that, but I just came out of a relationship with somebody that was
you got PTSD.
A narcissist, and I feel like I got a little bit of PTSD, or I got some PTRS. You know what I'm saying? Some post-traumatic relationship syndrome. Honestly, because I'm out here dating, and I gotta tell you this because this is hilarious. Out here dating, met a couple people. So far, I met this really nice guy that I really like him. He's from Alabama. I like him a little bit. I think out of everyone I probably met, there's two that stand out that I really like. There's another guy too that I like. He actually is traveling right now in Germany for his job.
Okay.
But I really like him too. So those two I really like. But I had a guy tell me that he wasn't enthusiastic about Nori, so he couldn't date me.
And Nori's your dog.
Nori is my dog. Like, what?
Yeah, what? And did he meet Nori?
No.
So what did he?
How are you not? I know there's people that, because you're not a
pet person.
Dog or a pet person, but would you not date a girl that you like because she has a dog?
No, that don't matter. What?
Is it like you have to be set up for wanting to date somebody with a dog? Because it's a responsibility. Is it just like dating somebody with a child?
It probably feels like that, but it's also way easier than dating somebody with a child, I would imagine,
And I was like, wow.
I've dated plenty women who had pets,
Yeah, but it's a responsibility. I get it, but you ain't even met my dog. How do you even know? He was like, that you're not enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
He's so cute. Like,
man, that's funny. Look,
I was thinking to myself, Nori's so daggone cute. Like, how you not going to like my dog? But I think, and he's never met him, but I think that he heard me probably reprimanding him or, Nori, go over there and sit down. Stop. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's like having a child.
Yeah.
So
Nori
I'm glad he told me. Because really, I wasn't feeling you like that anyway. So for you to even tell me you don't want to date me because of my dog, boy, bye.
Where'd you meet him at?
I met him at a cigar bar.
Okay.
So, I mean, he was a nice guy, don't get me wrong. But the fact that you tell me that you don't want to date me because you don't like my dog or you're not enthusiastic, like you ain't never met the dog. And it's funny because another guy that I'm talking to, I told him, I was like, dang, I done been broken up with and really ain't been on no date, maybe one date with the person. And he was like, what? And I said, yeah, he broke up with me because of the dog. He was like, what? He was like, that is the craziest thing I ever heard in my life.
I never heard that either.
Ladies, they out there, be careful. I'm glad, though, because that means that I feel like dogs have discernment, too, over people. Because I felt like Nori was kind of letting me know about the person I was dating. Like, he didn't like him.
Oh, the other person.
Yeah, he was like, when he came around, the narcissist, he would go and hide in his crate or stay out the way.
Yeah, they feel energy.
I feel like they feel that type of energy, like, you don't like me type of energy. So I'm glad because I don't want my dog to be uncomfortable in his own home because he really rules the house. You know what I'm saying? But it was just funny because I feel like, the dog probably would have felt a certain type of way too. Like kids feel it. Kids feel people's energies too. You know what I'm saying?
And even when you introduce people to your family gonna tell you, I don't know about this person.
It's funny because I feel like your family, just like with my situation with the narcissist, I feel like my cousin picked it up way before I did.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
And she be on point. And at that time, it was like, y'all, they didn't get along. So it created a whole situation where I was trying to keep two people that I love apart. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, I didn't. Dang. It's like she seen things in him that she was just like, nah, you don't deserve my cousin.
You
like,
gotta tell her that. She don't even know that she predicted it.
No, she does know now.
Oh, she know now?
She was like, okay. I knew it. I knew he wasn't shit. But it was like, man, people know because of the energy. They see when you're... I think that when you start dating somebody, you become in awe with them, or you start, trying to learn them. That you're focused on trying to learn them, and you're not really focused on. You're not seeing the red flags right away. Although I seen them, like she pointed them out to me, and I started paying attention. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like they always say when you're in the shit, you really can't see it until you get out of it. So. Back to, I always feel like we could get off topic a little bit, but back to the PTRS, it's post-traumatic relationship syndrome. What causes it, it's just like PTSD, a severe event, in a relationship, within the relationship. It could be emotional or physical abuse or sexual abuse. Some people abuse their partners sexually. You know what I'm saying? Like taking sex when the partner doesn't want to have sex. That's abuse. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's why you gotta get consensual non-consent.
Even in your relationship?
Yeah.
Wow. Like... Because I had someone tell me that their partner abused them sexually, and I was like, is that really partner abuse? Because you're giving it to them when you want to do it. So are you really abusing them because you're withholding?
Oh, it's like double abuse.
Yeah, like and then you come back and abuse her because you want it. You know what I'm saying? Is that?
I mean,
it could go both ways, right? You can look at it both ways. It could be also a severe domestic violence. If somebody is constantly abusing you, even mentally, emotionally, or physically, that leaves a scar. There's a lot of women that have low self-esteem coming out of relationships with narcissists. You know what I'm saying? Because the narcissist would minimize their value as women. I think that really, is sad because women come out not healed and then move on to the next relationship. You got to heal.
You got to heal.
Heal to move on to that next relationship. You can't just move on.
Everybody got to heal.
Everybody got to heal.
Especially if it was a long time. It's like...
Even because people can do damage in a short period of time, too.
I believe that, too.
Yeah. People can really damage you. And in 6 months, you could be with somebody that's just really bad and damages you in 6 months. Yeah, you got to pay attention to how somebody... Don't pay attention to the words that people say, but pay attention to their actions. Because I feel like actions speak way louder than words. Okay? Also, you got to think about people that have substance abuse issues or are alcoholics. They can really... Because I feel like growing up in a household where my father was an alcoholic, it left me kind of, where... I'm married somebody who liked to drink, and I was like, I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I was never a drinker because it's like two of us can't be in here drinking. Yeah, like that scarred me. Watching him abuse my mother, and then being an alcoholic at the same time. I feel like that's threatening to people too. You know what I'm saying? That's severe. That's traumatic for kids. I feel like my brothers came from that, watching that abuse. Like they don't drink like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not drinkers.
That's what took me so long to really start partaking in drinking, just seeing my father
your dad drink
so much.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want nothing to do
with alcohol.
I always smoked instead. Yeah.
Do you think he was abusive though?
Not abusive, but just to verbally
would say
crazy stuff.
Yeah, would say crazy stuff.
And then you could tell the
under the
difference
alcohol influence.
That the alcohol was doing it,
Yeah, I think that it, it leaves like, I think especially when alcoholism runs in the family and it's coming from different, it come from my side of the family.
Yeah, so
it's funny because it skipped a whole generation of us.
Yeah.
And now y'all drink.
And then look.
Because my brothers, like, they rarely drink. It's funny because they'll go out, won't even have a drink. And I'll be like, are you not going to drink a beer? Nope.
Yeah, none of them really be drinking beers or nothing.
My dad was very abusive. Like, he used to spank us, and especially them. I never got beat, but they would get, the form of punishment that they would
They
get.
was getting it.
It scared the hell out of me. It scared me enough where I don't want partners in my life that drink alcohol, because I feel like for me, since I don't drink alcohol, I don't really want to be with somebody that drinks or that has to come in the door drinking. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that come home from work and have to have a drink as soon as they get off of work. I can't do it. You do?
I mean, I exercise first and then I relax.
And then you have a drink?
Yeah.
A beer?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I guess if it helps you relax, there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that for me,
and you're changing.
Yeah.
Because some people can't handle it. I feel like I can handle it. I'm still the same person whether I had a beer or not. It's not changing my character.
Right.
Some people it changes.
Oh my God.
Their
I think you have to
personality.
drink a lot of beer for it to change.
Yeah, and see, I don't overdo it.
Yeah. So you have like one beer,
One
you
or
good.
two, and
yeah,
I'm asleep
that's
after
good.
that.
Yeah, you go to bed. That's hilarious. What do you think are some symptoms that could manifest from PTRS?
Anxiety.
Oh, big
Anxiety,
time.
number one on there. I know it gotta be.
I had a lot
Depression.
of depression. Yeah,
Yep.
depression, nightmares, man, and
Nightmares,
flashbacks
dang.
of the trauma that you experienced. You know what I'm saying? And when you have nightmares or like intrusive thoughts, that's like you re-experience that trauma all over again.
Yeah.
Anytime you have that thought, you're re-experiencing that, right? For me too, I try to avoid certain things, like certain people or certain places. Those things could create, like you said, anxiety, but you're avoiding like places that would make you relive the trauma all over again.
Like that you went to frequently with that person.
Yeah,
or,
exactly. Places that you might have went to dinner, or maybe that person hit you at dinner or cussed you out at dinner, and you're like, I don't ever want to go back to that place again. Embarrassment too, because you've been there and been embarrassed by the person. Avoiding places, people, or situations that trigger memories of trauma or events that happen, so that you're not re-experiencing it, the trauma over again. Also, arousal, or like anxiety, like you said, or arousal, being irritable or on edge all the time, or just hypervigilant. You know what I'm saying? Because those symptoms, like you're constantly, even sometimes I get irritated with Nori, and I just be like, Nori just got, you know what I'm saying?
And you think it's based on, why, what do you think that's from?
Just because I don't know if Nori has a little bit of anxiety too.
He definitely does. Or something.
You think so?
Yeah, he got something.
Hyperactivity disorder.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, he got something going on. But sometimes I'm just like, he just irritates me sometimes. And I'll just be like, just go sit down, Sometimes another symptom is that we self-blame, or, you said depression, you lose, you don't want to be around people. You don't want to be social anymore. You kind of want to just be to yourself. That's not a good way to kind of get through things either.
Yeah, I think it makes it harder. When you isolate yourself, it makes it difficult, because sometimes you need to be some things to bring the good energy out of you and just to forget.
I know for me, I experienced insomnia. Like I couldn't sleep. Like after everything happened, like I was so like my mind was just like racing at night, where I couldn't sleep, or getting up in the middle of the night. And I was like, oh my God, I can't sleep. Like the loss of, it just like disturbed my sleep. Maybe, I don't know if I was just overthinking or just, because for me, my closure was walking away. I didn't get closure from the person, that I was with. I walked my own closure. That's why I say you have to find what works for you. Nobody can heal you. You have to heal yourself internally. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself. Healing is the biggest part of a journey when you end a traumatic relationship with somebody, or especially a relationship with a narcissist. Like that journey is probably going to take you longer. You know what I'm saying? Because some people need other people to heal. Some people can't heal on their own.
Yeah, and that's why I said
you know
it's
what I'm
not good
saying?
to isolate yourself.
And I can tell you because it was a couple of us in the relationship. So it's like, when I think about it, I think about one of the women I kind of gravitated towards because she was Latina, like myself. And I feel like how she looked at things was very spiritual, where I looked at things like because I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a realist, but I looked at it from a woman's perspective. Like, I'm a girl's girl. You know what I'm saying? If I can help you heal in some way, or if I can bring you closure in some way, I'm going to try to do that. And, for me as a woman, women, we have to understand that sometimes it's not even about you. A person does things because of the lack of self-love that they have for themselves, not because of the person that you're with. You know what I'm saying? Because women could be narcissists too. But you do have to heal internally. Take your time to heal. You know what I'm saying? And really, I'm going to tell you, healing, there's no timeline or time frame. People heal faster than others. I feel like for me, where the other women needed closure, I didn't need closure. I was able to just walk away. Why? Because I feel like I already felt something was not right. So when you find out something's not right, it's no need to visit that. I already
knew this was coming.
Like, I already knew it. So I was already disassociated from the relationship, probably months before it even happened. But when you question something and the person that you're with never is able to validate how you feel, then you in your mind have already separated. You know what I'm saying? I already mentally separated from that person. So for me, it wasn't even like devastating or anything. I was disappointed. I wasn't even hurt because I was disappointed. The hurt was no longer there. So I feel like depending on where you are, where space mentally you're in when it happens, I think that's how you'll know how long it's going to take you to heal. Because we all heal at different places at different times. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
No, that makes 100% sense.
Have you ever dealt with somebody that caused you trauma, like you felt like it was a traumatic situation?
I don't think I've had a bad relationship, so I don't believe that. Let me take that back. Yeah, I do got trauma.
You got some trauma. What kind?
I'm just thinking about even just my first relationship with, who.
Okay, we won't mention no names.
Yeah, you know who I'm speaking of. But just how that ended, it just, I don't know, yeah. I do got a little trauma. A little trauma.
So tell me, coming out of that, how long after that relationship, I'm going to say you was a hoe.
Yeah. You're supposed to do that after every relationship.
Really? Be a hoe?
Yeah.
Because I felt like you took a long time before you, years before you didn't
trust.
So that was, okay, so you didn't trust anybody coming out of that. I feel like I got a little bit of that going on too. A little bit of some trust issues. So I remember, because you would be like, I'm not putting no title on no relationship.
Nothing, yeah.
All the women that you brought around was like, this ain't my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, she knows she ain't my girlfriend. And I'll be like, what woman agrees with this, that's chilling with you? She knows she ain't the only one. Like, that was for a long time.
Look,
I'm going to say years.
I might have invented this polyamory. It might have started with me.
It started with you probably. Because I remember I would be like, what? Honestly, when all that stuff happened, I thought you would have been hurt a lot more. I didn't know you had issues trusting after that. But I thought that, oh my God, is he going to be okay from this? Because I know y'all first love type relationship. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? I was concerned about you, but you bounced back.
Yeah.
Like, quickly. See, I'm like that too. I'm a bounce back. I'm gonna be good.
Because I feel like you losing me. Like,
hello. I hold the value.
Yeah, I'm the best person on this planet.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a good person. I'm not bad looking. I love hard. It's like, really?
It's like you're lost. Next.
It's funny because maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Yeah.
One of the girls said, how am I crying over a guy that don't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of?
Exactly.
And when she said that, I was like, period.
Yeah,
look. That right there, like, wake up. Like, you have to really, and I think that's why I was able to just be like, I'm good.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I'm saying? I'm good. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And that's not because I was hurt. It's because I was disappointed. And who you said you were is not who you were. You know what I'm saying? So I was disappointed, but I was able to just be like, all right, that happened to me. It's an experience. You learn from it and you move on. Yeah. Right? And it's funny because I posted something on my page the other day because I am really healed from that. And it didn't take me long. No. That's what I'm kind of just shocked at myself because usually I'm self-reflecting or I'm I blame myself sometimes.
But it wasn't you. You know for a fact it wasn't you in the end. So it's like, all right.
I'm like, how could this person, I was like, I'm not going to traumatize myself even further.
That's what I was gonna
by
ask.
even
what kind
overthinking.
Of trauma do you got leaving from that?
I think I have trust issues, definitely. Now when I feel something, I'm just out.
Yeah,
I'm not going to explain. I'm just going to ghost them.
Yeah, I'm out.
I ain't going to explain nothing. And I've already had to say, like, I'm not a chaser. So maybe that's where in that relationship I felt like I didn't chase. And I feel like a lot of times, a person will do to you the things that they do because you don't feed that energy of I'm not overcalling you. Yeah. Like if he left and I ain't talked to him for 3 days, I ain't talked to you for 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm not calling. Yeah. And I'm not, because I'm not going to disappoint myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I wouldn't call him or check on him after, he's gone until I see him again. That was preparing myself mentally for what was to come because I didn't trust you already. But I feel like, you know what? I don't even think I really have trust issues. I think that I'm just going to be paying attention. Yeah. Paying a lot more attention because I feel like my nonchalantness, I'm a chalant this time.
Okay.
I'm not going to be nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I feel like when you're nonchalant about things, I feel like I was really nonchalant. Like, all right, when you're not in my presence, you're not in my presence.
Tripping over that.
I'm not going to be tripping over that. Like, that's just how I am. I'm just going to be nonchalant. I'm just going to remain who I am. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to allow this person to change who I am, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to, like I said, you have to heal. Also, find ways to make yourself feel better after that experience, right? Mm-hmm. I think that it takes people time to process the relationship, what happened, and how to move on from it, right? So for me, I felt like I was in a different place of healing than the other women because they still wanted to know, like, why this happened. I don't understand why he did it. Man, don't owe you no explanation. Mm-hmm. Take what happened and just move on from it, if that makes sense. But you got to, acknowledge your feelings, and process your feelings. Because I feel like that's very important for you to heal. Process the feelings, acknowledge how you feel. And if that means, like, for me, I'm going to tell you, what I did was write a letter to this person and put all my feelings in a letter, and then I just burnt it. And I felt like that was my let go, my release. You know what I'm saying? You got to find somewhere. If it means journaling something, write this person. You ain't got to get closure from that person. I didn't have to.
But just let it out.
Just let what you're feeling, the questions that you have, everything that you're internalizing, let it out. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to heal from it. You got to be able to express your feelings. Even though for me, I don't have to talk to you ever again, but that was my way of just a letter of closure. I think that's the best way because I'm going to just tell you, when you open the door for someone to explain something, they just blowing smoke up your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if they was already lying.
They was already lying. What do you make? You think all of a sudden this person's going to tell the truth? Hell no. You gotta, like I said, acknowledge your feelings. You want to feel better? Don't suppress anything. Let it all out. If that means you gotta cry to yourself. I mean, there was times where I broke down because I was hurt. I mean, not hurt. I'm sorry. I was disappointed. Yeah. it wasn't feelings of hurt, like, oh my God, I can't believe this person done did this to me. It was feelings of disappointment. When somebody disappoints you, person you looked up to, like a person that you trusted, that, you know, you asked or questioned, and they always came back and was like, I'm not doing anything. Then you feel bad. It was times I apologized to him, like, for making him feel bad. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all them damn times. I had to write that in the letter. Mm-hmm. All them damn times I said, I apologize, because if you're not doing anything, but that's all part of the healing process, y'all. Acknowledging your feelings. Allow yourself to grieve that relationship so that you can move on to something better. Let me tell you, it's something better out there for you.
And not bring that trauma with you.
No, so I feel like when you went through that, your way of dealing with your feelings was out here messing with a whole bunch of women. Do you think women would do that? Go out here and be messing around with a whole bunch of men?
Yeah, that's why the whole phase is important. I think it's important for everybody to go through that.
It's so funny because Katrina said that to me the other day. Like, I'm dating. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm on a dating site. And when I told a guy today I met, and we talked on the phone for the first time. I've been talking to him for a while, but talked to him on the phone for the first time today. I was like, I ain't trying to be booed up with nobody. Mm-hmm. I'm dating. That means I'm seeing multiple people. That's the whole phase, right? Because let me be out here do what I want to do.
Yeah, and nobody's past should matter about who they are at the time. You know, I guess some people care about it, but I never cared about it. Because I also always did that too.
What? Got in your whole phase?
Whole phase. So it's like.
So after your last relationship, that was like what? How many years? Almost
6
10?
years ago.
6 years?
Yeah.
It was 6 years ago. But how long did y'all date?
Oh, 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you got to go through.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 6 years. That's why now I'm ready
to settle down again. Yeah. Wow. You know, we always talk about losing people by death, but we don't never talk about losing people like in relationships.
Yeah, it feels similar.
It feels similar. Yeah, you feel like you killed them off.
Yeah.
It's funny because I think I wore black for like a couple of days because I was like, that's the funeral. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the funeral phase. You gotta go. Hey, that's part of grieving. Mm-hmm. You gotta have a funeral after you feel better. It's the funeral phase. Mm-hmm. Then it's like, now that I think about it, honestly, I know I'm healed because this person could never sit at my table or be around people that I love. Yeah. Like, you can never be in my presence ever again. You know what I'm saying? I always say that when I leave, it's like I'm a figment of your imagination.
It never happened.
It never happened. I didn't know you 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't know you now. Mm-hmm. That's the best revenge that you could ever have, right?
Yeah.
That's the best place to be, is healed. So make sure that when you're coming out of that traumatic experience, that you heal from that. Because I'm telling you, people will leave people destroyed. This person was out here destroying women one by one. You're doing this to every woman that you encounter. Like, this is crazy. How do you have time? You know what I'm saying?
That's their hobby.
Their hobby. Hilarious. But like I said, everybody heals differently. Allow yourself time and space to cry, to heal, to be upset. Like I said, write yourself a letter of closure for yourself. Ask the questions that you didn't get to ask. You know, why did you do this to me? Why did you treat me so bad? Why couldn't you just be honest? Those are all this stuff. Write those questions down. And you can record. You can also record it and then delete it, like you're speaking it to that person, like you're writing it to that person. Do that so that you can allow yourself healing. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't get stuck. Because if you get stuck, that path to healing is going to take a lot longer. You don't want to be stuck in a path to healing, okay? And also, I always say this on Titi's House podcast: get you somebody to talk to. A professional, a good friend. I'm going to tell you, in the process, was talking to one of the women, and in that process, she helped me heal. I didn't need her to heal, but she helped me because what she did was put things together that I thought were wrong, she solidified everything for me. That's why I was able to move on without having closure, because that person was like a professional healer for me. Talking to that person, because that person went through the same trauma I was going through. We were both, in our heads about this person. So you might, although you don't need another person, I can't help her heal and she can't help me heal. She was part of my healing journey. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a woman's woman just like I am. And I feel like, hey, get you somebody who's been hurt, or get you a professional that can talk to you about relationship and relationship trauma so that you can heal and move on. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the most important, I'm going to leave this in closing here at Titi's House Podcast. Anything that you have on your phone of memories of that person, let that shit go. Text messages, pictures, emails, pictures on social media.
All of it. I do.
All of that stuff. Delete it. Let it go. That is part of your healing. I think a lot of times people hold on to stuff. Don't hold on to that shit. Let it go. Thank God I didn't have a lot of personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Their clothes, throw that shit away. Don't give them closure to come get their shit from your house. None of that shit. Throw that shit in the trash and move on. Because I think a lot of times why do you think people have problems getting rid of the memories?
They just be wanting to look back at it. I just don't be. I
feel like a picture of that person, I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
I don't never want to see you again.
Yeah.
It's disgusting to me. I don't find you attractive anymore. You know what I'm saying? So why would I want to hold on to some memories? Boy, bye.
Yeah, all that.
Get rid of sweatshirts, whatever. Even, hey, burn that shit. Put it in a pile and burn it. Write yourself that letter. Take that shit, put it in a pile and burn it. And let it go. Because I'm telling you, constant reminders, that's trauma. That's the post-traumatic stress disorder. That's trauma. You're bringing that trauma back. You're reliving that trauma every time, okay? Get rid of that social media and digital mementos that you have. Constant reminders of y'all through photos and posts that you have. Go out there and delete all them posts and those photos off your social media. I ain't never claimed that motherfucker on my social media. You know why? Because I already knew you was out here doing a whole bunch. Why would I claim you on my social? Boy, bye. No, can't do it. But that's how you find closure, y'all. Seriously, get rid of all that stuff, because a lot of people hold on to stuff. I don't know. That person don't exist in my phone. They've been deleted completely. They've been blocked completely. Like, because somebody was like, why block them? Block them because you don't want them calling your phone ever again. That's closure.
Yeah, I be unfollowing any shorty that I used to talk to, all that, just because I just don't want to be reminded by it.
Listen, cut off the people that they know. If you're in touch with the family members, the kids, cut that shit off. You gotta let all that shit go. You know what I'm saying? In order to be able to move on. Closure comes from, working through and talking through things. Once you have complete closure and complete healing, that person is non-existent. And let me tell you, that is the best thing that you can have to be healed.
Yes, ma'am.
At TT's House Podcast. Get rid of that post-traumatic stress disorder, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. I'm telling you. That's the only way you can get closure.